Bad Santa for me.
Oh, Bad
Billy
Santa.
Bob
Duh! Bad Santa's the best.
Billy Bob Thornton.
How did I
That little
forget
kid-
Bad Santa?
That little kid is...
You're gonna have to edit this part out, but me Santa, me Santa, me Santa is one of the best lines of any holiday.
You want to go?
Let's do this, baby.
Hey guys, Ben here from Huckberry. Welcome back to the Huckberry Gear Lab and episode 3 of Ask Huckberry. And I'm not going to bury the lead. It's very obvious we're in a small room and we are two very big guys. I have got a very special guest with me, our own managing editor, flying in from San Francisco, Arlo Crawford. Welcome to the Huckberry Gear Lab.
I am here and I am stoked. Yeah, bringing all that holiday tradition from San Francisco. Ready to rock.
That's right.
Ready to answer some questions about holiday.
Let's go. Who is the hardest person to gift for in your collective gifting circle?
Yeah.
And have you thought about what you're getting them?
When I go hard to shop, I like for my dad, for example, it's food every time.
Food.
And Huckberry has the great things, it's like mixers and and Snake River Farms, are you kidding me? Like that is such an amazing gift. Like nobody does it, except for my wife who's a vegetarian. Nobody doesn't like steak,
What is your most recent Huckberry purchase?
Okay.
Tell us what it was, why you bought it. Are you satisfied?
Okay. Well, this is going to sound like a setup because I most recently got the flannel-lined wax trucker jacket. And honestly, the thing about the flannel-lined wax trucker,
He's been working here for 2+ years and he just got our best-selling product of all time.
But you know how it is. I put that thing on and it was like magic. It makes you 50% more competent, somehow. You feel bulletproof in that thing. The cut of it, the trucker cut, the way that it kind of accentuates your shoulders and kind of makes you feel kind of V-shaped. It really has a total superhero vibe. The jacket is it has this magic quality where it has a ton of personality, but it also doesn't make you stand out too much, So it's kind of a sneaky swagger.
It's probably the product that I recommend most, not just because it's a bestseller, but it's a bestseller because of all of those reasons.
Yeah.
This entire episode is not sponsored by the Wax Trucker, but in a way it kind of is,
Our
because
whole
it is the
lives are
bestseller.
basically sponsored by
But
the
again,
Wax
it's a bestseller because of a reason. My favorite, most recent purchase, made this a couple weeks ago, just hit the site, the Crescent Downworks Down Puffer shirt jacket. Based in Seattle, they make everything in their Seattle workshop. The original family still owns the company. And they just, similarly, they look fucking cool.
Yeah, totally.
I care about supporting smaller brands. If a brand's made in the USA, it's not make or break, but I certainly appreciate that because it is hard to make outerwear in the United States, especially in the sort of more technical side. This is technical meets everyday style, but the details in the material and the baffling construction, it is hard. And so the fact they've remained and continue to do it now, I think they were started in the 70s, that to me is very important from a value standpoint. Is it an investment? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's one of those jackets I know that I will have 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah.
It was my grail purchase of the year. I've been waiting to get Crescent Downworks on the site for many, many years, so it was a highlight and the opportunity to be able to get one. We had a couple exclusives, so I'm nerding out about them. Crescent Downworks, one of my favorite brands of all time, on Huckberry now.
And puffer too, it's good for the holidays because you can get fat underneath it.
Exactly. The danger is you end up really looking like the Michelin Man, which I need to be careful of as a bigger guy and a puffier jacket. Any holiday traditions that maybe stem from something more traditional that you and your family have put your own unique spin to?
So this is my opportunity to remind everyone that I grew up on an organic vegetable farm. Where I grew up in Pennsylvania, there's a lot of Amish people. And, Christmas Eve, my dad and I would go to this guy's house, an Amishman's house, and he would butcher a turkey for us, right then and there. And, that kind of stuff, it when it's happening, it doesn't seem that unique but when I look back on it, it's just really distinct. you know, that turkey is like full of Pennsylvania. It's like, it really is. It's full of like Pennsylvania bugs and Pennsylvania dirt, you know?
That's why I don't eat lobster unless it's from the coast of Maine.
There you go.
The salt water in Maine tastes different.
What is a great tradition?
Here's one. And this is, I'll give a shout out to my wife's family. Previously, and I just did, not to keep shouting out the Gear Lab, but we're doing a lot of good shit. I just did a rundown of stockings, our favorite stockings.
Yeah.
And growing up, like, we did stockings, but stockings was a throwaway. Like, my wife's family is very thoughtful and considerate about like what's going into the stocking, and similar approach that we have. And like, you can bring some real delight into the stocking. Of course, you don't want to put something wildly expensive. It does not need to be the main course of Christmas, and maybe it is for some people. But there's something really fun about digging into a stocking and that surprise and delight, and then when it's something actually cool.
Yeah. And it's true, you get a great gift in a stocking, it's almost like a freebie, you know?
Yes.
It's like outside the
Exactly, that's a good way to describe it.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Holiday music. When is the acceptable time to start playing it?
I'm definitely I'm a post-Thanksgiving guy for Christmas.
Are you putting up your tree after
I putting up the tree after Thanksgiving.
Is it the classics?
I'm a classics guy, 100%. Like
Got it.
Silent Night, huge fan. That one is Fall on Your Knees. That one, love that one.
Jamestown Revival just launched a holiday album.
Yeah.
So a little bit more Americana rock, and they sing Silent Night too. So I love the classics playing in the background, but there's something about getting some of that old meets new that I really appreciate. And then I said it earlier, I don't care, judge me if you will. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas is still the greatest Christmas song of all time. Like, you could play that in April and it gets me jazzed.
Yes.
Sometimes people just want to know your favorite gifts. They are like, what are the 3 best things on Huckberry right now?
I never in my whole life was like a knife person. And I bought something from the James brand. I think I bought the Elko, and I've since bought like 3 more James brand knives. And like, there's something about those that as a piece of everyday carry, it's such a satisfying piece of EDC. It's another one of those things where until you hold it in your hand, like the detail of the design and the craftsmanship that goes into those, like you really need to open the knife and feel the locking mechanism to see, and then you're like, wow, this is nice. The 72-hour polo, that's a great shirt, and like it's sneaky functional.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a great gift. It's a bestseller this time of year, I think, because whether you like to golf, you're going to an office, you're traveling, polos are just your style. A good merino polo.
You can't go wrong with it.
Can't go wrong.
Exactly.
Can't go wrong.
I got a pair of gloves from Huckberry.
Which ones?
The
Giver?
The Giver gloves. The coolest thing about the Giver glove is you're obviously not going to cut them open, but like you can go online and you can see them cut in cross section, and that's when you realize like what actually is inside those gloves that makes them so cool. They've got like this like reflective stuff. They're super cool inside, and you need it when it gets chilly. Like, oof.
You're becoming the always prepared.
I really am. I'm like
Arlo, the guy who loses everything. He's a late blooming, always prepared.
A late blooming Boy Scout. Right?
I mean, you should see his packing cubes and what he showed up in. The most organized bag I've ever seen. I was like, this is not Arlo's bag. This is not Arlo's bag. Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Favorite holiday movie?
I get it. I'm Die Hard.
He's the Die Hard guy. All right. Are you a ham or turkey guy?
Ham. Absolutely.
Thank you. Turkey stinks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Eggnog or hot chocolate?
I mean, I'm gonna go eggnog here.
Real or fake tree?
I'm real.
I was gonna say that's a nominee.
I mean, that's a question.
You grew up on an organic farm, of course. It's a real tree.
I mean, of course.
What's the worst holiday gift you've ever received?
Oh yeah, well I know that one right off.
I
went to
it stuck with him.
7th grade. I went to the Christmas dance with a girl named Karen Stake. She gave me a single of Ice Ice Baby, and it was broken. A single cassette.
The worst because it was broken.
Because it was broken. Yeah. What is the worst thing you've ever got?
So my mom gave me a saddle one year, and I love my mom, and I still give her shit about this. We don't own a horse. My first reaction though was like, "Did you get me a horse?"
Right,
like,
of course.
I was a little like, I didn't want a horse. I didn't, but it was still like, wow, this is. Wow, am I getting one? She's like, no, like just got you a saddle.
Just a saddle, yeah.
That saddle's never been on the back of a horse. But it'll probably
hilarious.
be something that I hand down to my daughters, and
Yeah.
maybe we own a horse one day. So there you have it, episode 3, Ask Huckberry in the books with our first guest, and no one I'd rather kick things off with than our own Arlo Crawford. As always, these videos are for you. So if you've got additional questions, gift recommendations, you want us to jump into the comments, make sure you drop them below in the video here or send us a DM. We'll be coming back with episode 4 soon. So again, we want to hear from you. As always, please like and subscribe to this video. We are dropping a lot of holiday content from the journal to our YouTube, so stay tuned. 'Tis the season. Arlo, thanks for joining.
Absolutely.
Arlo will be jumping in and answering your questions. He's actually gonna, as you can tell, he's a very popular man. He's gonna be handing out his cell phone number, so if you want to text him or call him,
That's right.
his gift line will be open.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. We will see you out there. Happy holidays.